All right, a charity or a potential scam. Well, for the last 2 years, the South Carolina Secretary of State has issued a scam alert about Miracle of Hope Ministries. But the person leading the organization says the ministry is being impersonated. Well, Queen City News reporter Will Lewis caught up with the pastor to ask if they're being impersonated, why not go to the cops?
The letter says it all. South Carolina's Secretary of State Mark Hammond says residents under his watch are getting scammed.
We received 2 complaints from the Fort Mill area saying that they are out there soliciting, and they should not be.
You see many people soliciting donations for Miracle of Hope Ministries. This is in Matthews and legal in North Carolina because of the organization's religious status. But in South Carolina, the group needs to file with the state of South Carolina.
Miracle House of Hope first registered to solicit in South Carolina in 2012. In 2014, they stopped sending in their annual reports. South Carolina.
Never registered. I never registered.
Okay.
I had an administrator that registers down there, which is no longer with the organization. What they did, they kept sending the letters in my name.
We showed the interview with Hammond to Miracle of Hope pastor Bruce Little. Little says his organization is being impersonated in South Carolina. He showed documents from his phone saying he emailed the general counsel of the Secretary of State's office.
I'm denying.
You're denying that it's you.
Yes.
But you're not gonna file a police report.
I did already. I reported it.
You talked to an attorney.
I report. Am I personally going to South Carolina? No. Never will I go down to South Carolina.
Is that because there's a bench warrant?
Never will I go to South Carolina.
The Secretary of State provided us with a copy of the administrative court order. Currently, Miracle of Hope owes $12,000 to South Carolina, and they need to show where the money is going. We showed that to Little.
We would inform Mr. Little that if he will contact the office, we will work with him and do everything we can to get his organization back into compliance. But until then, he cannot solicit in the state of South Carolina.
And that's fine. That is fine. I am willing to work with them, but I would not work with them by calling us a scam.
But Little still maintains it is someone else impersonating the organization. Will Lewis, Queen City News.